Hi, welcome to our introductory video for SESTransient, our integrated tool dedicated to transient studies. In this tutorial, you'll be learning how to create your first project, and you'll also see how to quickly set up a project by specifying a transient input signal. And finally, you'll get to see how to import an existing HiFrec model into SESTransient. To start SESTransient, double-click the SES software folder located on your desktop. Once it's open, find and open the Tools subfolder, and then look for and double-click on the SESTransient icon to launch the application. When SESTransient first opens, you'll have the option to either open an existing project or to create a new project, which is what we'll be doing in this video tutorial. Here, in the project description and active scenario description fields, you can specify information about your project and its related scenarios. In the three bottom fields, you will enter the name of your project, which here we'll call simply My Project, and in the other two fields, you would enter the directory or project path where the project file will be stored in your system, and the name of the scenario. Note that a single project can be comprised of multiple scenarios. Once these fields are populated, you will click on the Create button. Now that we've created a new project, we will be at the main screen of SESTransient, and the energization panel is the active view. In this screen, you can define the input signal of the system. For this example, we will use a Heidler lightning signal lasting 150 microseconds with 2048 samples. The surge parameters are defined as 10,000 amps for the magnitude of the first strike and 5,000 amps for the magnitude of the second one. All time factors are set to 2 microseconds, except for time constant B2, which is set to 20 microseconds. The visual panels provide the wave shape of the time domain signal and the frequency spectrum, which are updated in real time. Once the parameters of the input signal have been defined, you can save your project by clicking on the Save icon located in the Quick Access bar. Next, we will click the Computation Options tab in order to define the networks and the quantities to be computed. Here, you can create or edit a HiFrec model by clicking Launch SESCAD. Alternatively, you can load an existing HiFrec model by clicking Browse HiFrec. And after doing this, you would browse your system for the HiFrec model that you want to load. Here we are seeing the HiFrec model we selected in SESCAD, where a simple pole is being modeled, with observation profiles at the soil surface. On top of the pole, a unit energization is defined as a 1 amp current source. Back on the SESTransient main screen, within the Conductors and Profiles selection section, we will click on the Conductors tab and then the Add button located near the bottom of the screen. Our table is populated with this first row, and in the drop-down menu in the first column, we select GPR of conductor segment, and by specifying the number 1 in both the From and To columns, we are indicating that this row corresponds to segment number 1. Next, we click on the Profiles tab and then the Add button, and we see that the Scalar Potentials option is selected by default in the Quantity column. Here we are specifying observation points 1 to 3 of Profile 1. With these steps completed, we see that the Compute button, located near the top left, is now enabled. And by clicking on it, the computation will be activated. In the Computation panel on the right, we see each step of the computation displayed in the Computation Trace panel, in addition to a status of the overall progress of the computation, which is indicated by the flowchart on the left side of the computation panel. When we click on the Results tab, we'll be presented with the various plotting options that are available for generating a variety of plot types. If we click on the Plot button with our current settings, the results will be plotted with GrawRep. This concludes our introductory video. Further information about SESTransient is available in our online help documentation, which can be accessed by clicking the F1 button on your keyboard. Thank you for watching.